The friend I thought was dead just called me. Can you imagine the ice that runs through your veins when a voice you buried years ago crackles through your phone? That moment when the world tilts and everything you thought you knew unravels. Welcome to another bone-chilling episode of True Scary Stories, where Mr.QV, your storyteller of the strange and sinister, pull you into the shadows. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. It keeps these eerie tales alive. Lock your doors, turn down the lights, and let's step into a story that'll haunt you long after it ends. In the fall of 2024, Lucas, a 34-year-old mechanic, lived alone in a modest trailer park just outside Baton Rouge, Louisiana. His life was simple. Long days at the garage, cold beers on the porch, and the hum of cicadas to lull him to sleep. Lucas wasn't one for drama or ghost stories. He'd grown up in the bayou, where tall tales were as common as mosquitoes, and he'd heard them all: swamp spirits, voodoo curses, you name it. He didn't buy into any of it, but some things don't care what you believe. Lucas had a best friend once, a guy named Travis. They'd been thick as thieves since high school, fixing cars, fishing in the bayou, dreaming of bigger things. But in 2019, Travis died in a car accident, a drunken swerve off a bridge into the murky water below. Lucas was there at the funeral, saw the closed casket, felt the weight of grief that never quite lifted. He hadn't spoken Travis's name in years. It hurt too much. One humid October night, Lucas was sprawled on his couch, half watching a football game, when his phone buzzed. It was an unknown number, but the area code was local. He almost ignored it, probably a scam, but something made him pick up. "Hello," he said, his voice rough from a long day. "Lucas." The voice was faint, crackling, but unmistakable. It was Travis. Lucas's blood turned to ice. "Who the hell is this?" he demanded, sitting up. "It's me, man. Travis. Been a while." "Huh." The voice had that same lazy drawl, the one Travis used when he was about to crack a joke. But there was something off a hollow edge, like it was coming from underwater. "Stop screwing with me," Lucas snapped. "Travis is dead. I was at his funeral." A low chuckle came through the line. "Yeah, I know. But I'm right here, bud. Look out your window." Lucas's heart stopped. His trailer's blinds were half open, the porch light casting a weak glow into the dark. He didn't want to look, but his eyes betrayed him. Darting to the window, nothing. Just the empty porch and the silhouette of his old pickup. "Real funny," Lucas said, his voice shaking. "Whoever you are, you're sick." He hung up, his hands trembling. The phone buzzed again instantly, same number. He blocked it, tossed the phone onto the couch, and cracked open another beer to steady his nerves. But the air in the trailer felt wrong now. Heavy, like a storm was brewing inside the walls. The next night, it happened again. A different number. Same area code. Lucas didn't answer, letting it go to voicemail. When he played it back, His stomach dropped. It was Travis's voice. Slow and deliberate. "Why you ignoring me?" "Lucas, I just want to talk." "Come on, man. Check the porch." The message cut off with a burst of static that made Lucas's ears ring. He didn't check the porch. Instead, he unplugged the phone, locked every door, and sat in the dark. A wrench gripped in his hand. The trailer park was quiet. Too quiet. The usual hum of crickets gone. Around 2 a.m. He heard a faint knock on the door. Tap. 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 Slow. Like someone was taking their time. Lucas didn't move. He barely breathed. The knocking stopped. But then came a sound that turned his insides to jelly, a low whistle. The same tune Travis used to hum when they worked on cars together. It was coming from right outside his door. If this is making your skin crawl, smash that like button and share this video with a friend who loves a good scare. Let's keep diving deeper into this nightmare. By the third night, Lucas was a wreck. He hadn't slept, hadn't gone to work. His boss was pissed. But Lucas didn't care. He kept seeing things flickers in his peripheral vision, like someone was standing just out of sight. His mirrors were the worst. Every time he passed one, he swore his reflection lagged. Just a fraction of a second. Like it was watching him. Desperate. He drove to the only person he could think of. Ms. Elise. An old Creole woman who lived deep in the bayou. She was known for knowing things, though Lucas had always dismissed her as a fraud. Now, he wasn't so sure. He told her everything: the calls, the voice, the whistle. Ms. Elise listened, her eyes sharp, her hands tracing patterns on a string of beads. "That ain't your friend," she said finally, her voice like gravel. Something else got his voice. Something old. From the water. It wants in. And it's using his face to get close. She gave him a charm, a small pouch of herbs and bones, and told him to hang it above his door. "Don't answer no calls," she warned. "And don't look it in the eye." Lucas didn't know what to make of it, but he hung the charm and prayed it would work. That night, the phone didn't ring. The knocking didn't come. For the first time in days, he felt a flicker of hope. He fell asleep on the couch, the TV casting a blue glow across the room. At 3:13 M. Lucas woke to static. The TV screen was snow. The speakers hissing. His phone, unplugged and powered off, lit up on its own. The screen showed an incoming call, no number. Just the word Travis in block letters. Before Lucas could react, the call answered itself, the speakerphone crackling to life. "Lucas?" Travis's voice said. Closer now. Like he was in the room. "Open the door. I'm cold out here." Lucas's eyes shot to the door. The charm was gone. The nail it hung on bent inward. The lock clicked, and the door creaked open, revealing the porch. There, under the dim light, stood Travis. Same flannel shirt, same crooked grin, same scar on his cheek from a bar fight years ago. But his eyes were wrong black. like oil, reflecting nothing. His skin was pale, almost translucent, and water dripped from his clothes, pooling on the porch. "Come on, man," the thing said, its voice a warped mimicry of Travis's. "Let me in." Lucas stumbled back, his heart pounding. He grabbed the wrench, his voice hoarse. "You're not Travis. Get the hell out." The thing's grin widened, splitting its face in a way no humans could. It took a step forward, its movements jerky, like a marionette. The air grew damp, the smell of river mud filling the trailer. Lucas slammed the door, wedging a chair under the knob. The thing didn't knock. It didn't need to. The walls groaned, and the lights flickered as the whistling started again, louder, circling him. Lucas didn't wait for morning. He grabbed his keys and ran to his truck, the whistle chasing him through the dark. He drove to a motel, checking in under a fake name. For a week, he stayed there, jumping at every sound, avoiding his phone. He thought he'd escaped, but on the 7th night, his motel room phone rang. He didn't answer, but the voicemail light blinked. Against his better judgment, he played it. It was Travis's voice, soft and pleading. "Lucas, why'd you leave me? I'm still here. I'm always here." The message ended with a wet, gurgling laugh that made Lucas's skin crawl. He checked out the next morning and left Baton Rouge for good. He didn't tell anyone where he was going, not his boss, not his family. He burned his old phone, bought a new one, and tried to start over. But some things don't let go. Every few months, a call comes through an unknown number, a local area code. He doesn't answer, but the voicemails pile up. Always the same voice, always the same words. "I'm cold. Lucas, let me in." No one knows what's haunting Lucas. Miss Elise called it a water spirit, something that clings to the dead and wears their faces. Others say it's Travis himself, trapped between worlds, desperate for company. But the trailer in Pine Hollow sits empty now. The porch light burned out. Kids in the park say they hear whistling at night. And sometimes they see a man standing at the edge of the bayou, dripping wet, watching. If you ever get a call from someone you know is gone, don't answer. And whatever you do, don't open the door. That's it for tonight's chilling tale, folks. If this story sent shivers down your spine, smash that like button and share it with your friends. Subscribe and ring the bell for more true scary stories every week. And drop a comment. Have you ever gotten a call you couldn't explain? I'm Mr.QV, reading every single one. Stay safe. Keep your phone on silent. And I'll see you in the next shadow.